It has been approximately 432 days of me asking myself this question.
Now, how
For
does an educated black woman end up on the unemployment line?
432 days of pondering how an educated black woman ended up on the unemployment line. Rejection emails, countless job applications, I've lost count. No response to emails, no feedback on rejections, being ghosted after submitting an application, you name it. Networking, going to career fairs, pitching myself to employers. 432 days of fun employment. I don't want to call it unemployment because it just sounds too serious. So I saw Black Girls in Media call it fun employment. And I'm like, you know what? That's C. Fun employment. Although it's not fun. I like to what do they call it? Delulu. I think it's a form of Delulu that helps you get through the storm. So yeah, my therapist suggested that I be more vocal and open with my social community about what I'm dealing with, about my journey, and not to share too much, but content or just being real. And I feel like I am real in my content, but just I haven't really been talking much about my journey with fun employment, and it's uncomfortable. That's why it's really uncomfortable. I feel irresponsible. I feel guilty. Um, I feel lost. I feel stuck. And with all of those feelings, there comes things like self-doubt and anxiety. And you see my legs shaking just just sitting here talking about it, because I am someone who takes pride in her independence, takes pride in um, hard work and dedication. And it's been a challenge for me to create content where it's been hard for me to really lean into content knowing what I'm dealing with. But it's like, but if you lean into content, you might not even have to worry about finding another job, because this is your job and it could be your full-time job, and you could be a six-figure content creator if you just do the damn content. So this is me doing the damn content. And I want to, I don't even know what I want anymore. I can't even say that, but I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all that it's been a rough journey, and let y'all know it's been 432 days since I last had a full-time job with benefits. Yeah, but you know what? All these entire 432 days, God has been so faithful. God has been faithful. My family, my village, my community, my friends, family, they've been solid, yo. Like, your village is really important. No matter what season you're in, your village and your community is very important. And I can say wholeheartedly that God has blessed me with an amazing village who has held me down these past 432 days. And God has made a way these past 432 days. And I don't want to deny that. I don't want to ignore that. And I really wanted to acknowledge that. So if you are someone who's also dealing with fun employment, you got laid off, or um, even if you're ready to pivot out of your career, like, I just need you to know that God is a provider, God is faithful, and I can't even say it gives better. I do believe that it does give better. Um, you just don't know when that better is going to come, so you really got to stay grounded in prayer, in faith, in God's word, in your community, and in your self-care. Self-care, like really taking care of myself. That's why I've been in the gym. That's why I've been working on eating cleaner. That has been, self-care has been part of my foundation during this journey, during this season. And for anybody else who's going through an uncomfortable change, you gotta find, I know it's hard to lean into self-care and wellness when you don't even know where your next is coming from. But I'm telling you, stress will kill you. Stress is very detrimental to the body. So if you allow this storm that you're in to consume your mind and your body, I'm telling you now, it's not healthy, it's not beneficial for you or anyone else. And you can't, what's that saying about, like, you can't pour from an empty cup. You gotta fill your cup up even in the midst of whatever storm that you're going through. So find a way to ground yourself in self-care and wellness. And that includes your village, your family, your friends, your ex-colleagues that you still want to keep in touch with. And the Lord, like, learning how to trust him again. That is something that this season is teaching me, how to trust God again. And it's so uncomfortable. Not even hold you. It's uncomfortable, but I believe it's going to get better. I know it's going to get better. It has to, right? It has to. So, yeah. I'm on a journey. Okay, bye.